good night, and welcome to All In, All United. Right? And just want to confirm everybody hearing me.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
man, nice. Yeah, so again we come to review. We have a full panel tonight. We come to review the Charlton Athletic Carabao Cup game. And again, as I said, we have a esteemed panel tonight, and we definitely gonna get into the performance and even games coming up. Right, guys, I know definitely Charlton coming at United. We know that they have come organized. We know they have come with a plan, disciplined. They did that. However, the W still continues rolling around. I think that is 9. And we looking good under Eric Ten Hag. Yeah. So so guys, how it goes? Let me start it from here. Phil, last time we missed here. Let me start with you. Let me hear how things go.
You want to know how I am or how the game went?
Anything you want to touch on? Man. Let me start. Let me warm it up a little bit. How things on your side, the weather. If you want to get into that before we get into the game.
Well, I mean, the weather, it is what it is here in Toronto. It is like below 0 degrees, but I'm surviving. I in a hoodie, so it's all good. Got good news today with regards to the signing of Wokhorst or whatever his name is.
Man, that confirmed already.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, full agreement.
Once it announced by Fabrizio Romano, that means it's 90% confirmed, right? But
Nice.
his name is Weghorst, and I definitely want to see him in action because
Definitely.
we got a lot of games in January, right? So we definitely need to give the likes of Rashford and Martial some rotation or rest. But other than that, man, I saw the highlights of the Charlton game, and I guess I'll pass it on to the panel and we can talk about that later.
Yeah. I'm Lion.
Yeah, I mean, today was good. I mean, it wasn't the best performance, but I was just happy with the win. I know we'll get into the lineups and thing after that.
Yeah, for sure. Simeon.
I mean, they put a team out to do a job, and the job was done. So I mean, I think they ticking all the boxes right now, and that's what you want to see. I mean, they ain't gotta set the world on fire, but they do the same, man. I mean, I really it's the side give me ease. I feel comfortable watching the side. Like I feel like they over the hump. They're just cruising right now. So a good day, man. A good day.
Yeah, man. All right, Chef. How things on your side?
Good, cool.
Nice.
No complaints.
Nice. Man.
I just happy to see that no matter who we put out is a team effort and we beating people regardless. So well done again today.
Most importantly, and Cave, and I know the internet sometimes they say on a Tuesday in Neva, there's the hub shop. I know.
Yeah, what was the question? Because I missed the question.
No, that's how we just touching base, man. We just touching base, warming it up before we get into it.
Oh yeah, man. Everything cool on my side.
Nice.
Nothing much to complain about that I can't help or that I can't fit. So
Okay.
it is what it is.
All right, nice one. Yeah, and as we just started, guys, we want to start getting with the 3-word review of today. Right, I went mine first. Right, McTominay not good. Right,
Dan, you wicked. You wicked.
No McTominay.
How?
Dan, you wicked.
Hey, that my 3-word. McTominay not good. Right? Simeon, what's your 3-word for today?
I mean, I had 2. I mean, when Ten Hag first started, he talk about the standard, the United standard. Like that's my word, the United standard. Like what you expect from your team going out. And the guys went out today. I mean, they win the game. I mean, they win 3-0. I mean, they scored 1 goal. It was close, but I mean, they held it down. I mean, but you watch this team, for the last 3 games, you feel like there's a standard that's been set. and the guys just upholding that standard the whole time. So I mean, I think that standard that we have right now is pretty good. So that's my 3 words right now. United standard.
Nice one. Lion?
Maguire is pregnant.
Now, you can't sit to that one, eh? You had to get into, but we don't understand what you mean by that. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, exactly. What you mean?
You want to game?
I don't know what. Well, how much times? Eh? Nah, oh God. Yeah, boy. Oh, God, boy. Hey. Nah, boy. And so easy, boy. So easy. Hey, but he has approached tackles like he's scared. And he just approaching scared, so he ain't beat you easy. You know? Hey, but nah, boy, line with kid, boy. Yeah, kid, what's that 3 words for today?
I mean, I got 3 in my name, but I got another 3. Well, 4 because I can't count. Invest in Palestri stock.
Boy. Yeah. Proper.
I've been investing in Palestri. I've been invested in Palestri since he first got loaned to that team that got relegated from La Liga. Almeria, in La Liga. Alaves, right.
Yeah.
I've been liking that kid since then. So I'm glad he finally got a chance.
Nice, man. Yeah, Phil?
My 3 words are debut for Menu.
Yeah. All right, cool. And Chef?
I had 2 sets of 3 words. First one is Maguire is shit.
Maguire? I know the man against this and Maguire.
Maguire can't have no complaints about getting dropped.
Second one is give Palestri time. Yo!
Time or chance, boy. Give Palestri
Let me chance. I mean chance.
Yeah.
Time is the same thing.
Yeah. Nice one. Nice.
I got one more before I go up. Feed the children, man. Feed the children. Feed the children. Man.
Nah, them children getting food, boy. Them
children well fed.
Rashford, boy. There you go.
Definitely. Yes, that's on a shout out. We have 2 comments inside. David Curtin. Thanks for tuning in. Right, I know he's a regular. We appreciate that. And Arun, right? Again, another regular. Good night, fellas. GGMU. The 4th straight stands. Definitely 3 words. Yeah. So let me get into the game. Let me get into the lineups. If you were surprised, definitely we know we had a surprise with Menu coming in. But what you guys thought about the lineup today, Chef?
But I saw. Well, you know what? I don't care who my coach put right now. I supported it. I had that amount of faith in my manager right now. So when I saw the team, I was like, you know what? Good rotation. Men in our football group started bitching one time about Maguire. I said, I don't care about that. Good rotation. So yeah, it was a good team. I was real happy to see the youth man get a run out. So yeah, nice. I was pleased with the team, man.
Nice, man. Phil?
I think it was a balance of, oh Lord, here we go again, with a kind of excited to see what Garnacho and Miano could do. And oh Lord, here we go again is with regards to Harry Maguire, right? But seeing Miano on the field and well, actually, oh Lord, here we go again goes with regards to Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay, right? But then you see the likes of Miano and Garnacho, who are a breath of fresh air in this squad, right? So definitely glad to see them getting some first team chances as well. And we move.
Yeah. Give?
I was intrigued to see what this lineup was going to do, because I mean, I couldn't fathom where the threat was going to come from besides Garnacho, because Elanga up front. I was like, okay, this is going to be an interesting one.
Exactly.
So I was intrigued. And I was hoping that, I don't know much about Charlton, so I was more hoping that Charlton was not as good versus having belief in our squad. I was more so hoping that Charlton was as good, more so having belief in our squad because of the squad that got put out. Such a youthful team. I was like, maybe the manager did his research. And you know what? Kind of like what Chef say. Hey, I can believe that he put out a squad that can get the job done.
Yeah, Lion.
Yeah, I didn't mind with the lineup, but honestly, when I saw Ilanga in front, I was wondering where them goals coming from. Right, and I know Garnacho creative and everything, he could cause problems, but Ilanga in front, I don't know. I don't think he did anything in that entire game. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, Simeon.
I mean, the same. I mean, you at this point, we trust the coach, and he's not gonna put a lineup out there that he doesn't think can perform. So, but Ilanga, like you said, I mean, if he can't be a threat against Charlton, like, what's the point? Like, it gets to a point where it's like, we saw Palestri, we saw Mino, we saw Garnacho. You could, if you're United and you can't stand out in a game like this, like, what's the point? So I mean, those guys, they did their job. I mean, I think you look at Fred. You look at I heard Fred had a pretty decent game. I mean, Fred's an international, a Brazilian international. Like, at some point, it's gonna show. And against Charlton, it should show. So the guys that played well, you expect that, and that's what you want to see from your players. So
yeah, yeah. For me, definitely. It's like it's for Ilanga, because I think he had a decent run of form under Rangnick, right? For me, I still think that we shouldn't write him off totally. But the thing is, I don't know what's his best position. I don't think maybe his best position is off the left. Go ahead.
When you done, Nico? When you done?
Yeah, right. I think the best I saw him was off the left. Right, where Rashford, even Garnacho, but of course he's not gonna play ahead of Garnacho. He has struggled on the right and he has struggled down the middle. I think maybe deserve a loan and maybe to develop on loan. I don't think he's a total write-off as yet. I know me and Reem was talking and Reem saying, nah, he up to the standard, but you never know. Because even at some point in early with Palestri, we questioned Palestri. But now, when you saw Palestri, even for the World Cup, play for Uruguay, and even today, you're seeing that maybe the loan has helped, right? The other one is Kobe Mainoo. To me, Kobe Mainoo, in his debut game, looked better than Donny van der Beek for his entire tenure. No, and let me be real.
The man not even playing, boy.
I was just about to cut to Nico because Nico won't give men stick for Donny van der Beek, but this man wants to give Elanga a chance, boy. Oh,
but
Ilanga did something in the past, so he has a history that we could hold on to say,
this year
came good at a point.
This year got 11 more months, okay? Just let you know. Okay?
Right? But I just saying that to me, Kobe Mainoo on his debut looks better than Van der Beek in the entire time Van der Beek has been at United.
I won't say that much. But to piggyback off what you said, Nico, I think in Ilanga's defense, I think the one thing that saved Ilanga is the fact that he could play across all three forward positions, and the fact that he can't, we try to rest Rashford and Martial for the upcoming big games. So he was literally the only other option we had that could play through the middle. So I think for right now, that's the only thing that's saving him. And maybe with this transfer with Wout Weghorst, if that's how you pronounce his name. I mean, I'm not excited about it at all, but it is what it is. This is the best out of the bargain deal. This like shopping for Weghorst, no disrespect to Weghorst, respectfully, with all due respect. It's like when you overspend in the mall when you're shopping in the mall, and then you got to go to Walmart. Like you got this big place to go to, you got this big diner to go to, and overspending
clearance
on
section,
shoes and pants, but then you got enough money for shirts, so you got to go to Walmart now and get the shirt.
in the clearance
That's this
section.
way. It's this way hard playing it for me, man. So I'm not too excited about it, but if it relegates Elanga, so be it.
Yeah, so we have some
Against
comments
Elanga
inside.
also, but he's not offering much right now.
Yeah, so Kishore inside. Good night, fellas. I tell all you that was the lineup Eric Ten Hag was putting out. Got Iqbal wrong for new blood, right? I gave you know we're going with Iqbal, eh?
I want to see that you play, man.
Yeah. Let me discuss Weghorst, right? Signing now. Yeah, you commented that. Anderson has Elanga regressed and been paused and been passed. Yes, clearly. Right. The Vinja again. Old Trafford bringing back the fear factor, and we headed in the City game with full confidence. 1 goal conceded in 6 games. Cassie got hit. Who hit Haaland? He had tackled 10 minutes in, and he gonna be fighting the whole game.
Martinez.
Okay.
Martinez Martinez.
Haaland like a tackle.
Yeah. And remember what happened last derby when Dalot got the early yellow card. I think that messed us up, eh?
Yeah.
So you definitely don't want to go into that game with an early yellow.
Dalot not even looking like he fit enough for that game.
Yeah, because you know for some reason them referees protect City players for some reason, eh? So definitely we had to control the aggression for that game. Right? Dwayne Francis inside, good night, man.
Most yellow cards too?
Yeah, of course,
most?
yes. Yeah.
Third most?
Blessed night, United family. Yeah, man. Rishi on the inside. Good night, guys. Other than just being clinical enough in front of goal, and my heart beating hard when Charlton makes some breaks, the team played well. Even Harry playing much better now. Ooh, have a question mark over that one, eh, Rishi?
What? Rishi, I tell you already. Take your tablets and let me know.
I need to start watching the games with him, man. Harry had a good game besides 2 moments. Besides 2 moments.
2 moments. Oh my goodness.
Bruh. I don't know.
Besides 2 moments when he got dribble pass, and then when he kicked the ball between the line, Malacia and Garnacho. Those are the only 2 times. Those are the only 2 times you have to complain about what Harry do today.
I don't know if it's just me, but anytime that ball going back
against Maguire.
Anytime that ball going back by Maguire, I just get frightened.
Harry, that's one of the best players in the game, boy. You're talking nonsense. He's one of the best players in the game.
Harry Cross. Who is one of the best players in the game?
Wait. Everybody can talk at the same time. Everybody can talk at the same time.
That man heading clearance is one of the best in the game. So I know we're talking about Chef when the ball got back there aerially, one of the best in the game.
Harry
in the air, he's one of the best in the game. So you can't say every time the ball got back there. That's an emotional. That's an emotional
special kind of weed you smoking on.
That's an emotional tape, man. Get on your feelings, Chef.
Let me continue with the comments, guys. Let me continue with the comments, right? You said even Harry playing much better. Even Harry play much better now. Impressed and actually looking forward to the derby Saturday, right?
I'm looking forward to he starting in the derby. I can go that far.
Of course not.
But you got to give him
credit. So good, why not looking forward to him?
No, that was a full stop.
Give him credit where
that was a full stop.
And then he said looking forward. You got to give him my credit where he's due. You just want to knock down every chance.
So you make a goal. You saying that a man is one of the best, but he's not good enough to start in a derby?
Martinez. How he gonna start ahead of Varane and
Martinez?
That don't mean that he's a bad player.
Let me clear it up.
It don't mean he's a bad player.
Right. So we getting Cave and we giving Chef to justify the position.
He's just not good enough to start before Martinez and Varane, but it doesn't mean that he's a bad player. That's simple. That's simple.
It don't mean he's good either. Damn. He's not
a bad player. He's not a bad player.
If I'm 6 of us on this panel, right? I want you all tell me honestly, or let us be comfortable with Harry Maguire in the back there. Be honest.
I for sure know.
Good. You out, Nico. Let me hear. Phil, talk.
Talk about Harry Maguire.
You let me comfortable when he's in the back. Right. Moving on.
I'm more comfortable with you in the back.
Thanks. I'm taking that. Lion.
Now, you see, one thing about Maguire, he not confident.
Oh, good Lord.
When the ball comes,
you know what?
all he would do is head the ball out. He wouldn't take it down. He wouldn't.
And that's the point. That's the point that I
Panic,
made. He's one of the best in the air.
He's one of the best panickers. He's one of the best panickers. Just get it out.
Yeah. And anytime that ball lands, and anytime I see that ball roll into him, I just get frightened.
Yeah. I don't feel confident.
Anytime I see he take that ball. Now, somebody tell Harry Maguire that he had dribbling skills, eh? Anytime I see that man take that ball and start to surge forward, I just be like, oh, Jesus Christ. He gonna lose it. Because 9 times out of 10, when he surge forward, he does not make a good pass. He's end up getting whacked, or he's end up losing the ball, and then we just be out of position.
Dribbling stats to say differently. Dribbling stats to say differently.
Simeon dumb for me type of asking. All right, Simeon, how comfortable you just be with Harry Maguire in the back?
No, let me. All right. Let me say this.
I realize there's not politicians in on this panel.
Yes, wait, let him talk. Go ahead.
Listen. I mean, what Caveman said, Maguire's look good. Maguire, he is pass good. He just dribble good, all that stuff good. But yeah, glitch boy. Hey, another way, glitch.
I see he's dribble good.
That glitch just happens at the worst times, man.
Which goal was it? It was on the second goal or first goal? It was the Maguire ball out to the wing to Malacia that started either the first or second goal. One of those goals. You cannot get here and say that man is not a good passer.
No, you're not passing.
That man is not a good header.
Bad boy. That glitch.
But then there's a problem for him.
Y'all cannot get here and say that man is a bad passer.
Well, to me, Maguire is a okay player, but in a different team.
Thank you.
So let's say he go into a team that's playing counter-attacking football only, and he is defending within the 6-yard area or the penalty area. Maguire will be a world beater.
He's gonna shine.
Maguire will be the moment he has to play with space behind him, he will struggle because
him is problem. And that's,
because he's confident. He's confident that he's aware of the
defender.
No, he's not a bad defender, but in the system that we play, the system that we want to play, he's a terrible defender.
It don't suit him.
Yeah, it don't suit him.
Right? Yeah.
So let me continue with the comments, guys. Right? So Anderson saying Nico
just a check chef
against Donny. Right? Rishi, what's that, Nico? If one could be playing better, Van der Beek gonna do well as long as he gets playing time. All right, I take that. Unfortunately, it wasn't confirmed yet, but it's not looking good for him. Not looking good for him.
Look like he out for a long while.
Yeah, right. You have Faoud.
He taking over from Phil Jones, man.
Yeah. And forgive me if I pronounce the name incorrectly. Happy New Year, everyone. Get ready for Manchester Derby. Come on, City. Yeah, you fraud. Right? Don't worry. Right? Dwayne Francis, I appreciate Ten Hag making those 8 changes. Definitely. Right? Faoud again. We're going to end Manchester United. We're going to check on Saturday. Alright, let me wait and see now, man.
That's a city. That's a city, man.
That's City, man.
People the wrong page. But we welcome all y'all. We welcome
all fans, buddy. Manchester United.
You don't find Manchester United fans watching my Manchester City fan page. The Manchester City got fan pages.
He probably was a United fan before.
Well, I tell you, City got 2 sets of fans: ceiling fans and only fans. That's
Chelsea. Chelsea fans too.
A much better is relative. Harry improved from the crass nonsense from the last couple of months. Yeah. Dwayne saying, I think Cave and Rishi need to be excommunicated from this group.
Dwayne, I will use my brethren. The mother.
Hey, Christian said, see what I saying. Give Pelestri a chance. Look better than Anthony in the few minutes he played. Man created 2 chances and assists, a goal on his debut. Definitely. So he had 2 debuts today, and I think the 2.
Debut,
yeah, I think the 2 did well. Is Maguire a Premier League defender like Eric Lewis? I think not. Maybe better to sell him to Serie A. Well, I think he is a Premier League defender, but like you say, in a low block team, he will do excellent.
System.
Burnley or something.
Yeah. He would be a
system, fam. It's a system.
Yeah, I think the system we play doesn't give him confidence with what he lacks. Right? Maguire's not a bad backup centre back though. Eh? He ain't a starter on the side, but if we have to defend a lead, he's an option to send on to help with the air balls.
Yeah, in the 80th minute. Yeah.
And that's his strength. Right? Paul again, City fan on the inside. Nico, if Maguire start on Saturday, I'm sorry, Haaland will destroy him. Definitely he won't be started.
No.
He won't be started.
You wish.
Yeah. Kevin Akeem Williams. Good night, man. Pelestri. Definitely we saying Pelestri deserves a chance, you know. And
you're beginning to wonder, really and truly, why Pelestri not getting playing time. Huh?
That's the question. That's the question.
And that's the point I'm going to know, guys, in terms of from the performances today, who we seeing staked a claim and who we seeing maybe more or less regressed to giving somebody else a chance. Right? So, Chef, let me start with you now.
Okay, so before that, Lamar, something, because I made a point to shout out this. Heaton had a good game today, boy.
Yeah, Heaton was solid. Heaton was
real solid.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good keeper. I don't know.
Heaton was real solid. There was a few balls straight him that if might have been juggled. He was good. In the air, he was good. So give a shout out to Heaton. Well done.
There was the time he even collected the ball. There was the time he collected the ball in his hands and he got hit by the attacker and he still held on to the ball too.
Yeah, he still held on. Yeah. So he was good.
He probably won't see much play now that Jack Butland is in, right? So
yeah,
that's just my opinion.
It should be the other way around. Jack Butland should know
himself. Yeah, definitely. Because he's not solid today. And with that performance today and knowing Ten Hag's style, that if you perform, you get another chance. The other chance might fall to him again. Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
So that was that. Maguire, no comments again on Maguire. This boy was decent. I don't know. For me, he just looked a little slow today. The Argentinian
Martinez.
I understand, coming back into the full flow of things. Listen to what I'm saying. There were just there were certain players that normally you're not even Martinez. There's no 2 ways about it. But they just had a couple, not much. So I'm not nitpicking any man. But they just had a couple of players. You can see Martinez not back to full flow with the team as yet. I'm not saying he regressed. Martinez is still my starting centre back.
I mean, the man is when the World Cup, man. Like, I mean, it's hard to come back down after
From that high.
Yeah.
So I get it. So, but it was just something I noticed today. And I don't know what to say about Ilanga again on borrowed time. I find Youth is a decent little player, but I don't know he started off so good, and then I guess he kind of lost playing time, and it seems like he has regressed. So I don't know what to say about him. I seen men complaining about Anthony. But Anthony was pretty decent today, I find. I don't find Anthony was bad.
We watch the same game at all.
But the thing with Anthony, I think what most people get annoyed about, you see that 1 foot boy, where you see at times where if he just uses the right foot, he could create a lot of space for himself. I think that is what I think
right? You don't think Ten Hag knew that bringing him?
Definitely.
Right. That Iron Robin make a whole career on 1 foot.
But it's
See, I
still
just
to
said we
work at
doing
United.
bare
It's
Iron
still
Robin.
to work. It's
There's
still to
only
work at
one
United.
Iron Robin.
Hasn't worked at United as yet. It's still to work. I think he's
How
still
you say they
struggling a
can
bit.
work at United yet? How much goals and assists he might have already?
No, but also if you look at his efficiency is poor. You know, so I think he's still about. Imagine if you saying he is okay. Imagine if he improves some. That's how better he could be.
No, he needs to improve.
Definitely, and that is what we want. That is what we want.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
One other decent little game again today. If you want to talk about 1 foot wonder, oh God.
Yeah, but he play on this side we comfortable on. Well, I have a question mark over that in terms of Anthony also.
Anthony don't pass it all right at all.
Yeah. You need to improve with that right foot. Yeah, that was killing him. You know, so that's it from you there, Chef. Yeah, Phil.
We talking individual players, or are we just talking in general?
No, in general, players who you think that would have took their chance, players who you think would have regressed, players maybe who you think need more playing time or deserve more playing time. Anything on those lines?
With regards to Palestri, right? I'm not surprised because Ten Hag is known for giving youngsters a chance, and those youngsters, most of them have flourished under him while he was at Ajax, right? So seeing Palestri take his chance today, it kind of gives Ten Hag a good headache, right? Elanga, I can be honest with you, Nico boy. I kind of want to give up on Elanga and send him on loan, but I mean, at the end of the day, we still need squad depth, right? So I guess Elanga will be a good person to start in these type of games, right? He won't start against the Cities and the Arsenals and whoever, right? But again, against Charlton, you got to play like you want to be part of the first team, right? So. Martinez today, I could be a bit lenient on him because, in my opinion, it's a tough battle between Martinez and Casemiro for our signing of the season. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I could be a bit lenient on Martinez because he just came back from the World Cup and he well deserved the 1 week break or 2 weeks break.
Yeah, for sure.
Much was given.
For sure.
I am on the fence with Wan-Bissaka. It all depends on how I wake up in the morning. Is that I like Wan-Bissaka and Wan-Bissaka plays well, or I just don't like Wan-Bissaka and he still plays well, right? Wan-Bissaka, I think, should not leave as yet unless we get another right back.
Proper right back.
A proper right back. I don't know what you guys think, but I would be listening to offers for Scott McTominay next summer.
Next summer?
This summer.
What would no?
It can't be no because we need squad depth, Nico.
Because when I watch how long that Ten Hag played him today, because to me I thought he'd be the first to get hooked. But then when I think about it, I say maybe Ten Hag leaving him in the shop window for January.
Nah,
because Jesus,
we need to do some nice true passes today.
Chef, stop.
One true pass.
Stop.
Chef, you wake up.
What?
Lion, that's what. Kev, if you have anything on this one.
So, my internet dropped when the question get asked again. My internet dropped when the question gets answered.
Okay.
What was the question?
I'll go to Lion. All right. So the question is, who you think would have took their chance today? Who you think regressed? And who you think need more playing time? That kind of thing. Because we had about 8 changes today, or even more. So
my three word opening Palestri, invest in Palestri's stock. I think he, we've been asking was taking him so long, but I think Ten Hag was smart by introducing him in this game. Because you're gonna see what he's capable of doing during training, but you don't know what's training that don't usually transfer to a match day. So Ten Hag has been sticking with what he has known, what he's been accustomed to, and he just took a chance today which was against Charlton, which was a good chance. And I
Yeah,
think
for
Pellistri did
sure.
well by taking his chance. And you know what? If he could, if he could keep, if he could get more chances, I wouldn't mind him seeing displace one of those expensive wingers in Anthony or Sancho. Sancho is getting his head straight. When he come back, he might be third. He might be third on the right wing option. And Anthony should be looking over his shoulder if Pellistri could have a performance like that from the beginning to the end of the game. Anthony, he can be looking over his shoulder too. So I think Pellistri did well in taking his chance, man, because he's technical ability and football IQ. When you look at his run for Rashford's second goal, his run across the centre back opened up that space for Rashford to have all the room to do what he did. And then the assist to the assist to Rashford also. So Pellistri was involved in both the second and third goal. So he's got to be given Ten Hag some problems going forward.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. I don't know if you guys agree with me. The pass from Pellistri to Rashford, that was a really good pass. But in my opinion, the better pass would have been to McTominay.
Smart.
Because
that's what makes him smart. That's what makes him smart because he didn't pass to McTominay.
All three of the defenders for Charlton were going towards Rashford, and McTominay was free. But as Caveman said, it makes Pellistri a smart person.
Yeah,
because you pass into the man on field versus to a man. Because that wasn't McTominay messed up shots from Garnacho.
Yeah.
Kobe Mino, and who's the other? Yeah, I think Pellistri also. McTominay messed up 3 shots. So he was smart. Pellistri was smart in passing to Rashford.
Yeah.
Who I think McTominay, I would like to see McTominay return to the form that he started off the season with, because this form, we're going to need this squad depth, and we need quality squad depth going into the business end of the season. So I ain't to sit here and say, Charlie this window, Charlie next window. What I want from McTominay is him return to that form that was keeping Casemiro out of the team in the beginning, because we're going to need it for this business end of the season. So I think he was the worst performer on the pitch today.
Luan Elanga? Wow. Luan Elanga?
Elanga was a non-factor. You see, McTominay plays in a hot spot. McTominay plays in a hot spot. And he was not up to it. Elanga, he was a non-factor, to be honest. Yeah. He wasn't a threat, but he wasn't a liability either. McTominay was a liability at times. Garnacho, today was the Garnacho show. He played like a man. He played like this is something that I wanted to see, because I know he's good against the under 21s for his age group. He's good against other academy players around the league. We see glimpses of it. Sometimes he will have a good game in the Premier League. Then sometimes he was slipping the other day a bunch. Then other times he can't beat this man, or he wasting the ball or whatever. But to come up against, they're in League One. League One. Come up against League One, because they're still grown men. They're still grown men. For sure. So come up against League One opposition and tear them up like this is a good sign. And you can see that he's picking up stuff. And you know what? I know I don't want to mention this name. It's probably a cringe thing to mention, but seeing how Garnacho is getting his shots off and missing, it really sets apart how good Greenwood was when Greenwood first came onto the scene.
Quality.
And he was clinical. Because Greenwood conversion rate was really high.
True.
And I was like, wow. But I know people, I don't want to mention the name, but it just came to mind earlier when I was watching the games. Like, geez, how good was Greenwood when he was scoring all of these goals? So those are the only 3 talking points. I agree with everyone else. Malacia had a good game. Fred had a very good game also. One that wouldn't be spoken about, but obviously people be hating on Fred for a long time. But he had a very good game. But once again, it's League One opposition. Not to discredit what he did, but someone said it earlier. When you got your star players play like this, how they're supposed to play against League One opposition. So you got to give
True.
Fred his jacket. Everybody else to me had a good game also. Heaton, I was impressed also. We spoke about Maguire already.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
ain't, we ain't, we ain't gonna send that Chef heart rate again. Malacia, spoke about Malacia. Ilanga, non-factor. Ain't nothing to talk about. Not impressed. Not disappointed. Not surprised.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we have some comments here. So we're going to the comments
Pretty
before I
much
get to Lion and Simeon. Right, so thanks, Cave, again, or as I was calling it, insightful Cave. And I don't say that for joke, right? So we have Kadir, right? Thanks, man. GGM, you keep up the good work, guys. We appreciate that, man. Right? Maxos, Kevin saying Maxos was a mess. Was mess and steak. What? A steak a claim at all. We didn't stick a claim at all. Right? Christian, Heaton is a solid keeper. I think this is what Chef was talking about in terms of Heaton. Cave also talked about him, how solid he was. I think the entire panel agreed Heaton was solid today. You know, used to look good at Burnley before getting that bad injury that caused him to lose his spot to Pope. Right? Yeah. Right?
Wait, say no. This is Heaton's first game for United?
No, not his first game. No, not his first game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The City fan inside, right? If we score a goal in the first 10 minutes, the game is over unless Man United won't park the bus. Come on now, Come now, man. No, they don't. Right? Javed, good night, man.
Listen, whatever panel we have this weekend, you gotta invite Ford on it.
Yeah.
Ford, don't be scared, you know.
Yeah, if you're interested,
you're
let us know.
Disappointed this weekend.
Yeah, let us know, and we'll get in on the panel.
The Chelsea men came on at night, talk one set of talk, and then get beaten the next day.
Yeah, they get four. Yeah, so be aware, right? Javed, the night people should to get some minutes. Scott didn't take his chance. Ilanga neither. Agreed. Weghorst is a stopgap signing. Hurricane in the summer. Remaining on his a year remaining on his contract, and we would more than likely want to leave Spurs now. Well, before I move on, I want to comment on this a little bit because I was listening to Cave on one of the former podcasts, and he's saying United has no money, and all they asking the question that I study.
I don't think they have money because they're trying to too.
Yeah, I feel we're struggling. I feel struggling for signings and a Weghorst. Even a Weghorst signing is as Cave would have said it before. You know, you shop on all the big time stores and you had to go in Walmart, you know.
Yeah, but don't forget United are currently working. Don't forget the Glazers are currently working to get United sold, you know. So
money can't be spent right now.
No, but that's
the business. Manchester United money. No, it don't be the Glazers money that gets spent. No, it's the Manchester money that gets spent.
That you can't stop the business money. Because the business had to continue. So
we don't have money.
What I'm saying is that whoever buys Manchester United will give us a war chest of funds to spend in the summer.
For the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going by a budget because apparently they spent their budget for this year last.
Yeah.
That's true, but it seems to go strengthen this window if you want to finish in top 4 and potentially win silverware, which I think we're in a good position to.
They don't care about that.
Yeah, they definitely don't care about that.
They care about making money.
The Glazers do it, but the Glazers do. What's his name? Ten Hag and Murto and Arnold Dudo.
Yeah. Them are the realistic funds too.
I just don't expect us to spend any kind of ridiculous money in January.
They're not going to spend the money. They're not going to spend the ridiculous money.
It will have some really good players available in the summer. That just makes no sense.
Yeah, I think Hurricane is a good shout. You know, if we get somebody to spend that money, Hurricane is a good shout. Right? So Kevin on the inside again. Yeah, you say wonder what Zidane is doing right still, no game time. Oh, Zidane Iqbal. Yeah. Definitely not sure, right? Christian said, what about Iqbal? I will say he would have played.
Yeah, I thought so.
And I argue this point. I say if Ten Hag is not playing, then better send him on loan. Right?
A few of us thought he would have played today.
Yeah. Javid, no youth good enough to get some minutes in mid. Christian should have never needed to come on. Ilanga not developing at the rate he needs to. Sancho still to come back. Yeah. What are you giving up?
Point
Is this Sancho Martinez 6'5" can stop the 6'5" Norwegian giant on Saturday?
Big man, if Connor Cody from Everton can stop Erling Haaland 1-1. Come on.
But he do it before. He do it before that. So
yeah. Kevin said, at this level of performance of the team has risen. The weak links are being shown up. Case in point, McTominay. Yeah. As the level of performances, I think that's the same thing I read there.
Yeah.
Right, Arun saying Garnacho ran his socks off today, definitely.
But the man had 3 lungs today, boy.
Yeah, definitely. Eric Ten Hag has taken a direct interest in the 21 team. Yeah, I think he definitely said that. He said he's going to take an interest in the 21 team because it wasn't playing the style of football that the first team was playing, and he wasn't comfortable with that.
That's a good point. That's a good point he made. And for Menu to have a feature right after him taking over, that says a lot about his potential.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't impressed today by Menu, but it does still say a lot about what Ten Hag sees, and that's the more important thing, what Ten Hag sees in the player.
Yeah. And I think he has a lot of potential. Right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Kurt saying finally Palestri get some minutes. Right? And King Aruli pre good night, man. In Ten Hag we trust. Yeah?
Yep.
So Lion, so the same thing we're talking about, who you think deserve a chance, who regressed, in the performance today.
I think all of us repeating the same thing because Langa, oh gosh, man, I know.
Laying there whispering, man, I can't hear you.
I find like we played with 10 men today because Langa, I know what he was doing on the pitch. Pelestri, I hope he gets some game time. It'll be very hard because of the type of games coming up, but I hope he could get a show, like 1 or 2 games.
Even in the cups.
We could see more of him.
He good enough to pitch in the league too.
Huh? I do expect to see
now backing off of Winchester.
Caveman move closer to the neighborhood.
Satellite phone. I don't expect to see much of Mano because we may not have this type of opposition going forward, but I would like to see more of him too because he has a little flair in him. Who again? Everybody else performed pretty well. We know where everybody else stands, like Maguire. We know where he stands in the team. Wan-Bissaka getting a shout because Dalat injured. That's about it. I don't really have anybody else, but I would have liked to see Iqbal today, but I guess when the coach is ready to put him on, we'll get to see what he could do.
Yes, Simeon.
I was about to ask.
That's all right, Chef. Simeon, if you don't want to touch on this much, I guess we'll talk about the same players over and over. If you want to get in on the workhorse, we could start that, or we could start on the possible team sheets for this weekend. Right? So, Chef, you're saying something?
What is any news on Dallo fitness for weekend?
Yeah. So what Ten Hag said he felt a niggle more or less, but he still need to wait and see exactly what's going on. So it's not confirmed that he would miss it or he would be playing.
Is the same thing
for the swelling good on thing?
Hamstring injury.
Yeah, the same hamstring kind of. Yeah. But I'm not sure if it's the same leg, but it's a hamstring.
Hopefully not career. Current hamstring issues would be problems to get over, man.
Yeah. Yes, Simeon?
I mean, I'll start with a little bit of the comments on the players. Like, if you watch Garnacho and you watch Anthony, like, so much of what Garnacho is, you hope Anthony would be. Like Canacho is tearing up the left side, and giving you a good cross, a good cross. But for some reason he can't finish. His finishing just is not there where it needs to be. That's my only doubt.
It's not on the Greenwood level.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't on that level yet. He's good. He did real good. And yet, Anthony, all you want to do is get on that 1 foot and kill the ball in that corner.
The last post.
It'll work today, but most teams ain't gonna let you do that. Most teams ain't gonna let you stop, turn around, and get that space to make that shot. That might happen once, might happen twice, but by this time, City ain't gonna let you do that. So, like, if somebody could combine that, it's like, for that money, like Anthony, I know we beat this horse to death, but Anthony needs to do more. He needs to get down that right-hand side more and put some balls in. I don't know how. I know Ten Hag know the player he is, but for us to be, successful, we need more of a threat from that side, because Anthony, unless he does that, he ain't scoring. Cannot show where he's scoring. Martial ain't have that scoring yet. That shot is back yet. The only guy scoring right now is Rashford. The only real guy in form right now is Rashford. That's why we need,
Rashford and Casemiro and goal scoring form.
Yeah,
Casemiro,
yeah.
Of all our forwards, only Rashford really tearing up right now. That's where, what's the guy's name? Whitehorse? Windhorse?
Whitehorse there.
He looked good in that game against Argentina. He looked real good when he came on and he scored. Is it 2 goals he scored?
The man sent the fear of God into Argentina fans that day, boy.
Man looked good that day. So what? I wasn't upset when I saw his name come up, but it's not what you expect from a United, but he could be useful. I heard about his pressing; it's pretty good. I heard good things. If it's a good price, yeah. Bring him in, as long as he's not going to blow our budget, bring him in, because we need somebody else, just literally, we need somebody else up there that can score some goals, So that's...
Yeah. Chef, anything on the Weghorst possible or potential signing?
But I just like the idea of having a forward who could offer another dimension up front there, with his length and height and stuff, is different to what we have right now. So I'll wait and see.
Yeah. Phil, anything on the Weghorst?
He's 6'6", so all I'm saying is bare means with Bruno and Luke Shaw saying, "F it, Weghorst is up there somewhere," right? So I'm excited that it's another striker to rest and rotate and help in getting us, I guess, and keeping us in top 4. And is he cup tight for Europa League or he isn't?
I'm not sure. But
he's cup tight or nothing.
Yeah. I'm not
sure. So we can register him for the
for Europa.
Yeah. At the end of the day, look, we've been crying out for a striker. Weghorst isn't the name that everybody was looking for. Most people were looking at the likes of Joe Felix and Cody Gakpo, but those guys they have no ambition and they chose to go to lesser clubs. So at the end of the
day, definitely. 100%.
Yeah. Weghorst, looking forward to see what he can do, definitely. And I have him to score maybe 10 goals in all competitions for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
If we get 10 goals, I'm taking that.
Yeah, 10 goals is good.
Yeah. Woo. All right, so let me get somebody comment.
Let me know.
Yeah, let me get somebody comment and we'll close it off on somebody's thoughts for the City game on the weekend.
Yeah, I sent my Weghorst piece already.
Yes, you did. Right. So, Eric Lewis, would Kane work in the Ten Hag system? Of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because he's a brilliant hold-up player. He could hold up the ball. He could link the play. And he could finish. So that is Ten Hag ball.
You don't even need to drop deep.
Dead strike forward too.
Yeah. So
Exactly. He
That's
don't even
not
need to draw
proper. That's
deep.
not proper play.
The thing about Kane is that what he does good can be a blessing and a curse at the same time, which is drop
Coming in
Dropping deep.
midfield.
Yeah.
deep for the
Yep.
ball, come into midfield, and he will look to spray the
Distribute.
passes. Now you got to ask yourself, well, the likes
Who he
of
passing to?
Eriksen, Casemiro, Bruno, they already have that job ready. So do we really
Yeah.
need Harry Kane to be doing that job as well too? I mean,
That's
it's
why I
a
say he don't need to draw deep.
it's a
Yeah,
blessing
do
and a
the
Yeah.
job
curse,
deep, yeah.
right? So
You wouldn't have to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because he can be
Stay in the
running in
box.
Bruno's space.
Stay in the box and
Running Bruno's
score.
space right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then he can just pass it to
Yeah.
Anthony, and then
Yeah, so
Anthony can
Kurt
just pass
saying,
it back to him.
yeah, it's a Kurt saying, Kobe Mino, gets set before Iqbal and Savagery, but he is more technically gifted than Iqbal. Yeah, Garnacho should have scored 3 today, but I'm pleased
Yeah.
that he took on his man and went inside out a true winger. Yeah, definitely the confidence of Garnacho today was a sight to see. Right? Imagine now get a debut. All right. Ray Ramlal, good night, man. Good night, guys. You're on a different level at the moment. Fire. Yeah, definitely.
That confidence on 10.
Yeah, Kieran Niles. Why the City man in the chat? Like we live rent free in Pepandem City. What City man head tonight? Yeah. Yeah, so
He had nothing better to do.
yeah, so as we get into that, we'll get about 3 persons commenting on the City game on the weekend, and then we look to wrap. Right, so Simeon, let me get some of your thoughts on the City game this weekend.
I mean, I ain't go. I'll let this. That's real. I mean, they get us real good last time. I mean, they could talk. I mean, I give them a fit talk. I mean, they can real talk. That's fine. But I just patiently waited, man. Like I'm confident in my team. I think we're gonna put a good performance in. It ain't gonna be like we ain't gonna be 3 goals down by it ain't gonna be none of that this time. I think we do have a good game. I think Ten Hag learned his lesson last time.
We hope so. Eh?
I hope so.
We hope so.
We're going
Unanimously.
I'll be surprised if I see Bruno and Eriksen in midfield at the same time.
You'll be surprised?
Why?
Maybe you'll be surprised at that.
Playing them?
Nah, man. But that's where you're
So
gonna
who you
go.
want to play? So
Yeah,
who
we are
is
seeing
captain?
playing. We are seeing playing in that midfield then.
Fred?
If it's not Bruno and Eriksen.
Probably Fred.
Casemiro, Fred, and Ericsson. That's an interesting show.
I mean, that's what I mean.
Because Bruno started
I
for
think
sure.
I think this week. I
Bruno
think
starting for sure.
As much
I
as
think
I'm
this
not a
week
big
we're
fan-
gonna learn.
as much as I'm not a big fan of Bruno has to start with Casemiro and Eriksen. Those 3 are clicking for the last probably 10 to 15 games, and you don't really want to interrupt that, right? Fred has been doing well coming off the bench, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
But I won't be surprised to
Fred will
see
be
Fred.
running first to me.
Yes, but I won't be surprised to see
Yeah.
Fred in the team, Because
Yeah.
Fred get pulled off today
No,
early today.
Right.
This is so, Nico,
Yeah.
hey, because listen, you don't really find nowadays. You don't really find the drop off for when Ericsson gets subbed for Fred. You don't really find the drop
No,
off.
you
Like,
don't say drop off.
he continues the same thing.
True.
Yeah. So I won't be
Yeah.
surprised.
My issue is Bruno in possession.
I
We
expect
get
60-70% pass percentage this weekend.
Like when
We know
Bruno
what to
get
expect
pressed,
for Bruno in this.
when Bruno get pressed, like when you give Bruno a ball
Hmm.
and he get pressed, the man falling down, the man can't. I mean, that's my own issue. Like, is Ten Hag gonna change how he plays for anybody? That's the question. Is he gonna change how he plays for anybody? And that question is gonna be answered, this weekend. So I want to see what the line's gonna look like, because I'm thinking he's gonna change something to give more cover to the midfield. But I mean, does he believe in Bruno and Eriksen? Because I mean, Casemiro's gonna do what Casemiro does, but is Bruno and Eriksen gonna defend well against City?
Yeah, true.
Well,
That's why you don't play
we
Fred.
can see this week. We can see this weekend now. So I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, look, listen, we got to respect City, right? Even though their history just spans over 10 years, you still got to respect them, right? So they definitely gave us a drubbing at Etihad Stadium, but we need to return. We need to return that, and by that I mean we need to collect 3 points this weekend. I don't care if we beat City 2-0, 1-0. It don't matter.
Yeah.
3 points is 3 points, right? I remember when City gave us a whooping last year. It was the beginning of, I can't remember which month it was, but I said, you know what? If we got through that month with 4 wins, and I remember the only draw we had that month in the same month that City whooped our ass was Newcastle. Everything else was a win. Winning Europa, winning the Premier League, right? So if we can get past this City game, I think our ego will be. I also want to get past that Arsenal game as well too, but we'll stay that for the next podcast.
Yeah, definitely. Chef?
Man, don't kill me for this, eh? I afraid to you know. Big to me. I'm not saying I would.
Right now you're looking like Maguire.
Nah.
No.
No. You know what?
Not Maguire. You look scared.
Fred is not the wood. Fred is not the wood, but I'll tell you, the one team in the EPL I respect is City.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah. You see, Chelsea, Pool, Arsenal, all them other. We beat. I don't care what. I will come and sit on the panel and say we beaten them.
True.
But Chef, I don't care. I don't care what position Arsenal in. They could be 100 points United.
Same here.
I can still disrespect Arsenal. I will disrespect.
I will still say we beaten them. So me and Fred them.
Correct.
So but back to City. Here's the thing: we need to start off that game confident, and not concede no early goals.
So
and the deeper we get into that game, I like our chances.
Yeah, Lion, anything?
Weghorst still win it to the 90th minute.
Nice man, short.
Header straight to the corner.
Yeah,
nice. But to be a good game, man, I think we would do much better than the last game.
I think so too.
I respect City, but I know Haaland, he coming out with the agenda to score on us.
For sure.
He has a grudge against us for what Keane did to his father. I know that's
you feel so much?
No, man, the man got a chick last game. But
we want food.
Nah, I think
how much more he go on score? How much more?
3 more.
How many more?
In the interview with him, he was excited to score against us. He would have.
Nah, he was excited to play against Manchester.
Of course, Manchester United is still the biggest club in the world.
Nah, but everybody will be excited. Everybody's going to watch me.
I think it runs deep for them, right? But I think we could come out with a victory because City and all, they're not playing all of that these days. They're not all that hot.
I think now is a good time to be playing City and that defense, to be honest.
Our team when we got the 6-3 versus City versus now, don't forget that we still had the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. We had Casemiro on the bench.
Second half.
Yeah. So
second half was very impressive.
Even Martial wasn't starting. So I mean, like if the likes of Martial, obviously Casemiro and Eriksen would start in midfield. I think we got a good chance.
We have a very different team.
Yeah, different team.
We have a very different team, and that's the point that was going to be
confidence-wise also.
You hear something now. I don't mind playing City in January, because the season ending in what, April or May, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I would rather play City right now than at the business end of the season, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the point. That's the point I was going to make too. That's the point I was going to make too. Because even that second half, people saying that City took the gas off the second half. Nah, City didn't take the gas off the second half. They were still trying to slaughter us in that second half. And we still outscored them in the second half with a better team on the pitch. So now we're starting with a better team. Hopefully Martial is up to scratch for it. And I respect City because at the end of the day, 2 men score hat tricks. I've never seen that happen. 2 men score hat tricks on them. I've never seen that happen. So I have to respect City for what they did to us. This is 3 games on the bounce that they beat us now, scoring 12 goals.
Yeah,
come on, man. We gotta go in there with the mentality to end this run. we're not going to get the double done on us 2 seasons in a row. And one last thing I'm going to say, because I mentioned it earlier, we have a possibility of winning some silverware this season. It might be the Carling Cup, and this game will give me a good gauge of how close we are to winning that. Because if we can put up a fight against City, the way how Ten Hag has gone into this guy's head, I believe if we play City in the semi-final, or even if we get past our opponents in the semi-final, we get to the final, we play City or whoever, I think we may have a good shot at winning it. But it's going to be, for me, it's going to be dependent on how we play this game. And then they'll be like, okay, it's actually realistic.
Yeah, but Kev, if we beat City and Arsenal, we going for that title.
Yeah.
That's what come
on. Wake us.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
That'll be equivalent to Leicester City winning the league.
I'm not gonna lie.
that was terrible.
I was thinking about that a couple weeks ago. I said, boy, if we beat City and Arsenal, I won't go. I forget third place. I won't go for the fucking title.
Yeah, of course.
A serious boy. We get 3 points against City, and we go to Emirates and moonwalk. Boy, forget third, forget second. I want the confetti.
Yes.
So I guess some comments before we wrap up there, guys. Right, so Eric Lewis on the inside again. Marshall FC, right? We're talking about Ream. We'll be the happiest with the Wego signing. Me and Marshall will still be starting. Right?
Yeah, stay there and think so.
Kieran saying, oh, you all find Fred progressive passing today before he went off. He was good. Today. And the free kick.
See the man hit the
and also the quality free kick. Yeah, quality free kick. I think Fred.
He deserves for that to score.
Fred used to score free kicks with Shakhtar.
Yeah, all the time we are saying, Fred used to look at against Shakhtar until he reached United.
A lot of people get this when they come to
Heaton meant what? Oh, now get a debut. I show you man.
Yeah, that's why I asked if this is his first. This
wasn't his first game.
His first game for United.
No, Heaton first game? I don't think so.
No.
I heard that somewhere. I have it.
Heaton was getting played before Dubravka in the first half.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric Lewis is saying
he can't get to play this season. He get played in preseason.
He played in preseason.
Man,
he played in preseason, but Nancy he didn't play this season at all. It was all the hair.
Before all of that, right?
All the hair, the Dubravka.
Eric Lewis say we need a young upcoming striker. We getting strikers over 30. It's a loan with experience.
It's not a loan. This is a stopgap.
Yeah.
His first game for the season.
Yeah, so could say but picture we getting strikers over 30 that saved our asses in the past. Zlatan Eriksson.
Okay, he played against Young Boys last season.
Igalo, Michael Owen, right? But I don't think Wout is over 30. I think
Wout is 30.
He's 30.
I don't think Igalo could be considered as a save.
Yeah. Nah, boy, this Heaton first game for United, fellas. Today was his debut. Today was his senior debut for United. He featured last year. He came off the bench last year. He came off the bench last year for Dean Henderson against Young Boys. But today was his first debut. Imagine that academy graduate make his debut at 36.
Oh,
hold on to your dreams, fellas. Hold on to your dreams, fellas.
I think I could still play for United. Yeah.
He don't
Me
say
too, boy.
He don't say Chef looking nervous like Maguire today.
Nah, Maguire. Maguire was the best thing on the pitch. I looking like Maguire then. I take it that.
All right, guys. So I think we come to the end of the review. I don't know if you have anyone on the inside have any last thoughts I want to share before we leave. But for me, again, the City game is another big one. And for me, I just want to see progression from the last time we played City. You know, as we say, the last time we played City, we were more or less annihilated in the first half. So I want to see us really pop a fight. Just as Chef and Lion said, you had to respect City, you know, and I respect them too. But to me, it's time for us to stand up and be counted. And I would have said it before. It has some players that the United shirt is too heavy for them, and I think he would have identified who they are. And I think we saw, and I think we saw some of that in the first game when we played City. Because in the first game when we played City, Scott was having an excellent season until that game, right?
Who was the starting centre backs in that game?
Maguire and Martinez.
No, it was Martinez and Varane.
Varane got injured.
And I think Maguire came on. I think it was Maguire who came on then.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when, but
but I know it was Maguire.
Maguire came on. Now we outscored City.
I remember when Varane got injured.
Yeah. And then the midfield was passive. The midfield
was
again.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was like cones in the midfield. So I think now we got the midfield together.
Mistake, man.
Yeah, I think now we got the midfield together.
Game too.
Yeah. I think we had a terrible game there at the office. So hopefully this game we show some mettle. We show that the guys who play for United, fit to wear the United badge, and we play with some pride. For me,
I'm looking forward to Rashford versus Walker.
Yeah.
Rashford versus Kyle Walker. I'm looking forward to that battle.
Nico, I see a comment from this City fan where the guy said he's a City fan from Abu Dhabi. I don't know if you see that comment. Yeah, this man said he's a City fan from Abu Dhabi. That's like me saying I'm a soldier on Call of Duty.
Yeah, a fan, Yeah. All right, cool. But we appreciate him.
Oh yeah.
If he's really from there, all United, right? Must appreciate.
Think it have Abu Dhabi in San,
Yeah. So last comment going to Keaton Niles. That City game, City walk through our midfield. That day too easy. Yeah. So guys, I think that's the end of the show. Thanks again, and we look forward to the review on the next one. All right. So, all right, guys. Good night.